All right, Hank, we have another question. This one comes from Ella, who writes, Dear John and Hank, I've recently started volunteering at my local charity bookshop and have been given free reign over organizing the many, many shelves. Ella, congratulations on the greatest and also most exciting responsibility that you will probably ever have in your life. How do I organize them? Like fiction and crime and thriller are obviously organized by author, but what about sections like mental health and self-help or craft or economics or any of the many categories that aren't fiction and crime? Do I organize by subcategories, stress, death, sex, relationships, or do I stick to going by author, or do I go for the aesthetic version and go by height? What should I do?
You make a project for awesome video! So anyway, my name is Ella and I am a volunteer for the Samaritans charity bookshop. Throughout the duration of the video, I will be talking to you about the value of the charity, the Samaritans, but also you get to see how we process donations within the bookshop. At the moment, I'm looking up the books that we've got in on Amazon. Anything worth over £5 we put on our Amazon Marketplace shop. The essence of the Samaritans is that it's a listening service. People can call the number, write a letter, text or email, or go to their local branch and talk about the problems they are experiencing. On average, one person calls the Samaritans every 6 seconds. Despite the association with the name, it isn't connected to any religion. The Samaritans gives people, regardless of background, the opportunity to talk through whatever is troubling them, confidentially, without judgment, and without being told what to do. It's a way of getting things off of your chest without worrying what the person you're talking to is thinking. The service also operates 24/7, so you have to wait to talk to the listeners. There's no waiting list or opening and closing hours. The thing that people call the Samaritans up about covers a massive range, from problems with relationships to stress about exams. However, the thing that the Samaritans is most well known for is being a listening ear for people who are suicidal. Many of them crediting their call the Samaritans as a turning point within their lives, a point at which they no longer felt so alone and like there was no hope. I've included links in the description to stories of people who have contacted the Samaritans. From these stories, you can see that the things that people value the most about the Samaritans service are the anonymity that it offers, the around-the-clock nature of it, and how much the listeners genuinely care about the people they are talking to. The money that I hope can be raised by the P4A, but is also raised by everyday donations, can be used to improve the listening service. The money could be used to help train listeners, meaning there are more of them so the service can continue to run 24/7, 365 days a year. It is also used to make the service accessible to as many people as possible. For example, the texting service can be better for people with hearing impairments than a phone call. It can also be used by people with anxiety or related mental health problems, which would make the idea of speaking to someone unthinkable. The money can also be used for outreach, getting the number out there, increasing the chance that the right person sees the right number at the right time. In conclusion, I feel that the Samaritans as a charity is becoming increasingly important as more people than ever experience mental health problems and the waiting lists associated with them. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone in the early hours of the morning or the middle of the afternoon and know they'll be there. Someone who isn't going to let the problems that you're experiencing affect how they treat you. Someone who isn't going to judge or lecture you. Someone that cares about you and making sure that by the end of the conversation, you are in a better place than you were when you started talking. By supporting the charity, you can help the Samaritans to fill this role that many people sorely need to see cast. Thank you.